Hello everyone. I thought I'd try a small podcast type video, mainly because I've been engaging in lots of this style of video recently and I've really been enjoying it. But the thing I've been enjoying is people just sharing parts of their lives and their careers and what they're getting up to. And I've been watching and listening and going, oh wow, that's so interesting. And then I'm like, oh, but no one would want to listen to my life and what I'm doing. But clearly you do because you all subscribe to my YouTube channel. So that's just my small piece of imposter syndrome. But anyway, I thought I'd just have a really casual share of things I've been getting up to recently and a little update. I've not been on YouTube in forever. I did lots of stuff over on my second channel called Rosy and Joe, where me and my partner do lots of funny videos. I won't go into that. You can go check them out if you want to, but that's there. And we've also been moving house. We moved house like twice in a year, which is stressful. But anyway, from a more creative point of view, what I'm working on at the moment is developing. I don't know what it is. Well, number one is I'm what I'm saying to people and what I'm doing is I'm training a lot. And I said that to someone the other day and they said, you're getting up at 5 and going to the gym. And I was like, absolutely not am I doing that. But what I am doing is I've started swimming. And I do now have a gym membership for the first time in my life. And I've started going with my friend Faye, who runs Dilys dance studio. So I've started going to adult ballet every week, which is tick. And then we've made a little pact that we go to the gym together afterwards, which is lovely. What else am I doing training wise? I'm looking for lots of classes to do, just to keep me moving, but mainly I'm looking for lots of different classes with lots of different styles and genres of dance, because I think where I'm moving into now creatively is wanting to always be dancing in a God, I'm not very good at speaking. What I want to do is make sure that I am, or what I'm interested in, is amalgamating styles together. I think I'm moving past the point where someone can ask me, hey, can you choreograph this jazz routine? And I can, but do I want to be specific jazz, or, whatever genre is being requested? I don't think I do, but then I don't think I ever have. And also, I don't think anyone does. But I think the subtleties in different dance influences that affect our styles can often be so minimal that maybe you don't notice. So I think in a lot of hip hop and jazz and commercial styles that are around now obviously have their influences in earlier hip hop, which has their influences in jazz and tap and dances from the African diaspora, and there is that kind of lineage. And I think where I am now is I'm recognizing all those things, but also being a bit braver within myself, as in, I'm kind of working on a piece that has some beautiful Guinean movements, but I'm adding ballroom samba and ballet to this one piece, just because in my head I'm like, I get to the point where like I don't run out of moves, but I'm like, well, I'm done now. Like I've exhausted this discipline. In order for me to make this serve me, I can't stick within the four walls of this particular discipline. I have to go somewhere else and, you know, have an amazing samba routine, but have ballet movements in it as well, which I never thought I would do because I'm not the ballet dancer. That's not me. So that's kind of what I'm working on at the moment. I'm also working on, I don't know if anyone can relate to this. I started getting booked for gigs like 2021. I mean, I was booked for a couple of gigs prior to that, but I guess what happened in 2021 is my film The Islands came out. And so when people booked me for gigs, suddenly my mind was, oh, yes, I can do an excerpt of The Islands and I can promote the film and promote, you know, doing workshops elsewhere. So that all worked, and I was like, right, what shall I do? So I started doing the finale of The Islands, which is a soca routine, which is incredibly energetic, high, you know, energy, enthusiastic. And the reason it is where it is in the film is I choreographed it in such a way that I could teach it to others easily, but I could also teach it to people who were watching it and like dancing along, kind of like a Zumba type thing. So anyway, I start doing gigs across 2021 and 22 with this material. I honestly can't remember what I used to do before I created this. Like, I genuinely don't know how I ever did a gig without this dance and this music. And so people, it would be like a 40-minute set, and I'd be like, hey guys, it's me, Rosy May, blah 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 blah, I'm here to do some dancing, woo. And I'd do a dance, and I've got flags and I'm handing them out to people. And my main thing is I do the dance, no, I do a dance, and then I would teach a bit of the finale of The Islands, and then I'd, you know, kind of basically in the middle of my set, like, have a dance lesson, which is fine. You know, everyone, well, not everyone, but like, I've had a very positive response to every time I've done this. I can see it, and people are saying it, and everyone's dancing, everyone's waving flags around, there's fantastic music, and I'm bouncing around, everyone's having a brilliant time. But then something that started bugging me is I kept, you know, I'd run out of material, like on stage. I'd do a performance. I'd dance to one track, like a 3-minute track. Then maybe I'd dance to another track. Then I would do a bit of talking and a bit of teaching, but I'm conscious that, you know, I've been booked and paid to do a 40-minute set, so don't do much talking or do much teaching. But then I'm like, but I can't dance for 40 minutes. So then I make the teaching stretch out a little while, and then what I was doing, well, after I'd done it 2 or 3 times, as in this set for different performances, I would market it in, you know, kind of like a 20-minute set. And then I kind of, not DJ, because I'm not a DJ, but I essentially become a DJ for 20 minutes and just have the music rolling. And I just prance around the stage, not doing any choreography, just wiggling around and getting the audience to wiggle around with me and have a good time. And again, that was also fabulous. And I was loving it, and everyone's loving it, and, you know, it's great. But I did keep getting comments that weren't negative, but I've taken them negatively, which is, you know, says more about me than anything. I get comments saying, oh, are you the lady that does the Zumba outside the forum? And I'm like, well, one, there is a lady that does Zumba out the forum, but she's a different lady to me, and we don't look anything alike, except we have brown skin. But, you know, we're very different people with very different styles of dancing. So sometimes the confusion is they think I'm her, and and sometimes, you know, these people don't know her because it's in Suffolk or something, and they're referring to what I'm doing as soca dancing on follow along, like a little bit of samba, Zumba, and it frustrates me because, not because there's anything wrong with Zumba, but number one, I'm not a Zumba instructor, and number two, I'm here, I'm booked to do this awesome dance performance. But a lot of people are leaving the dance performance thinking I'm a Zumba instructor doing a come on, let's get fit, guys, which isn't my intention. So I started thinking about it and thinking, what should I do? What do I do? And I give myself a bit of a hard time because I think no one wants to watch me dance. But that's silly because clearly people do want to watch me dance because that's why I get booked to do gigs. And you're all here on my YouTube channel. I know you're listening to me talk right now, but do you know what I mean? Like, obviously people want to see me dance, but in my head I think that people don't, which is silly behavior. And then I'm also thinking, okay, I'm on my own. People usually book me for like 40 minutes. And because of how much I charge, because basically, if, you know, small tangent, whether you want me to do a 2-minute dance or a 40-minute dance, I still need to leave my house, get dressed, go to your venue, you know, give up a good portion of my day for this thing. So whether you want me for 2 minutes or 40 minutes, I'm charging the same amount. Some people agree with that, some people don't agree with that, but that's what I do. But when, you know, I'm charging what I charge, I'm kind of like, yeah, do you know what? I should give them 40 minutes worth for that. They kind of want 40 minutes. Everyone else is doing 40 minutes. Musicians, you know, I'm normally on the bill with musicians who have a difficult job, but they've got like 5 songs and they'll sing their 8 songs, and they'll sing their 8 songs, which is difficult. But from my perspective, I'm like, well, I can't just do 8 bouncy songs for 40 minutes because I'll be exhausted. Hence why, backtrack, this year I've got a gym membership. I've started training, I've started swimming because I'm trying to improve my health and fitness so that I can dance more. But even then, not from a cardiovascular, like being able to dance for that long. Even if I was doing a really gentle thing, it's a 40-minute set is still a long time. I don't know if anyone that's listening now has any thoughts on, you know, that's in the industry, or what is, how do people do solo gigs? I don't know. I kind of feel like I want a buddy, but then when you've got a buddy, you're always tied down to, yeah, I can do this gig. Oh, I can't do this one. I'm in Japan. I can't go, blah, blah, blah. So I do feel confident that my strategy and my vibe is that I'm a solo performer and I do things on my own, and people resonate with me and my act and my dancing and the joy that I have and that I try to share with everyone. So where is this ramble ending? I don't know. I'm currently I'm spending a little bit of time with Dance East. I've been asking for studio time in kind, which they've been really generous with. And I've been developing some pieces around, like I was saying earlier, like some Guinean movements, a few Ivorian movements. I learnt from some choreographers. Oh my god, I can't remember their names. But I went to Aidance not too long ago, in London, which was fantastic. So I'm gonna, hopefully, if I remember, tag some of those choreographers in the description. But anyway, having lots of different influences come together with ballet and samba and rumba, and with different styles of music as well. I'm trying to get over myself basically and create a dance piece or dance pieces that I can perform and be proud of performing in an outdoor gig venue or indoors, and to allow the audience to watch and applaud and be like, yeah, that was a brilliant dance piece. Wow, I'm amazed. Thank you for sharing that. Because I worry if what I'm doing now is brilliant and everyone seems to be really enjoying it, but I worry that I'm not dancing to my best. And I think where I have a lot of skills, which I feel silly saying, I don't want to be like overconfident because I'm a self-conscious person. I'm like, but cringy. I think I do have to honestly say I do have a lot of skills. And I am a talented dancer. Oh god, if you could see my face right now, I'm hating every moment of this. I am a talented dancer, and I think I want to make work that I'm proud of, that I can share with people who can then enjoy the artistry that I have, as well as, you know, just being good vibes and encouraging people, which does have a place, and I do that a lot with my work within schools and in the community. But I think, yeah, where I am in my career at the moment, the stage I'm at is I want to be, yeah, I think I kind of want to humbly show off a bit. Like, I want to be like, look, this is what I can do. Do you want to see it? But I'm like, what if people don't want to see it? So yeah, this is where I am right now. But yeah, honestly, this has been kind of quite cathartic, making this is just a voice note on my phone, and I may never upload this, but I probably will because I do love content. And yeah, maybe this is the first and last little podcast I do. Maybe I do more. If there's anything, what? See, and also the thing is, I'm not going to edit it, so there's going to be loads of pauses of me going, what? Did you mean to say that? Which is me right now. What am I trying to say? I think I'm trying to ask you if there's a particular type of topic you'd like me to talk about. I'm really interested in having open and transparent conversations about rates. That sounded like I was going to say race, which is very on brand for me, but no, this time we're taking it corporate. We're talking about rates. Yeah, I'm always intrigued in that. I left my rates out of this voice note because it's a voice note to me. I left my rates out of this podcast episode. How can I call it an episode? This is just silliness anyway. Because I wanted to focus on the art. But that's something I'm interested in talking about. I'm also interested in talking about my experience with auditions, experiences with performing, booking work, being a freelancer, you know, losing yourself and then finding yourself, becoming 25, becoming a late 20s, mid to late 20s artist, where you're starting to notice all the opportunities are for 18 to 24/25-year-olds. It's a little bit raw at the moment. No, but yeah, all these things are the things that I could possibly talk about in this space. I think I'm also, I don't want to make this too long. I'm just being honest. I've been a very, oh no, I don't want to go too honest. I'm just gonna say it, but I'm cringing out as I'm saying it. So just close your ears. Don't listen to this bit. Basically, I've been a very body confident person for a very long time. But I am having some issues with the way that my hair looks currently at the moment. goodness me, what a problem to have, you know. My hair looks a bit funny. Wow. But yeah, I'm having some confidence issues with regards to my hair, so that's possibly something I might talk about in the future as well. I feel like I need to wrap things up because I've been talking for 20 minutes. I was actually meant to be tidying right now, but I just decided to make a podcast instead. So that's fun. I can't believe I rambled for 20 minutes. Do you know the thing is, normally all this stuff would be in a voice note to Holly or Joe or someone, and it would be 20 minutes long. So all I've done is I've just left it out of their personal DMs so that you guys can all experience it, and if you choose to, you know, no one has to listen to this. But if you choose to consent, then you're more than welcome here. Wow, this is rather chaotic. I'm gonna have to end it now because it's gonna go on forever otherwise. Right, thank you so much for listening. I'm saying this as if I'm actually going to upload it. Do you think I will? I don't know. Maybe this was just a cathartic diary entry. No, I think I will upload it. I think it's important to talk about things and blah 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 blah. Anyway, good chatting to you guys. I feel a lot better now. I feel like I just got a huge weight off my heart and my shoulders. So maybe we can do this again sometime. If you're free. Same time next week? Probably not. I don't have the spoons to keep up to a a weekly upload schedule, or even a 3-monthly upload schedule. Ah, bless me. I'm trying my best. Anyway, I'm gonna go tidy up the house now. And I'll catch up with you guys soon. Lots of love. Bye.